great welcome everybody to the Cardiff Crusaders Tryouts weekend. We are kicking it off with a best of 3 Valorant series. I am Brackish Brit. I am joined by Bobby Ain't Sad. Bobby, how you doing?
Hey Brackish. So, doing just fine and ready to kick off with this first amazing game. We're going to see two teams competing for the best performance they can get, and I'm really looking forward to what their potential is. So, what can we say about the two teams?
Well, obviously we've got 10 of the strongest hopefuls from the Cardiff University all looking for a spot on that main team going into the Newell tournaments. The winter split is not far away at all, and we can already see just by rank alone we've got a few diamond players and a few immortals as well, so definitely some strong hopefuls there.
Alright, let's start name by name so that everybody is aligned with us. We're going to begin with the team number 1, which is composed by Lightning Banana, Archboard, Valorant, Asties B, and Anthony FB.
And on team 2, we've got Beef Boy, Icarus, Fork Knife, Trix, and Adonexus.
Alright, so let's see what are going to be the pick as soon as the picking phase is going to end. And meanwhile, we're going to speak about one by one at least what we can do of each player. Starting with team 1, Lightning Banana. Seems to be a Sage Phoenix player, kind of a defensive play style. Platinum 3, he's looking for a very good performance because in his team, he also has Diamond 2 Archboard and Immortal 3 Anthony FB. Anthony FB playing Reyna, Phoenix Omen, very aggressive playstyle in this case, while Valorant, which is another Diamond 3, it's another supportive one playing on Sage, but also aggressive whenever he needs with Phoenix Reyna. So a lot of interesting picks can be made, and in fact, we are already into the game. We see Trix with Killjoy, Icarus on Brace. I did see the other names, so I do hope this criteria is gonna allow us to see everybody once again. Did you see the names, in case?
Fork Knife is currently on his Viper. It is a pick that not many people are a huge fan of. As we can see, first round starting up, we can see 3 members pushing up onto mid. The Boombot will at least spot out their presence. Lear is thrown in as Reyna is trying to push straight hard into Hookah. The Paranoia comes out as well, but the push has been stopped for now. Trix is underneath the window right now, could get a peek off. There was some damage dealt onto Beef Boy, who is currently going to be sitting across onto the side. Right now we can see Valorant is currently just covering those angles. The rotation seems to have come through. They're kind of stalling here, just on the mid, and the decision has been made now to start making the push towards the A site. Valorant is still lurking there in case someone tries to come through that teleport. It might be able to get a pick off.
Very slow start for his offense. We're really finding them taking their time into deciding when to go in, when to not. Valorant staying on B is clearly just for the best. Oof.
Already down in numbers. They are going to start pushing in. This is the fairly standard play to happen here. Yep, wall goes up. They're going to plant the spike, so at the very least they do have that money going into the second round. The onus is now on Team 2 to come through. Beef Boy is going to step out, gets absolutely domed by Anthony FB there. We can see Trix now trying to peek around, shooting through the wall. There's a turret out, one down being put through. Fork Knife gets 1, Fork Knife gets 2. They're healed up in the corner, and that is a clean detonation of Team 1 there. 3 kills picked up by the Viper, and an easy defuse here. 1 round to Team 2.
What an entrance, and from side specifically. Entrance from side on this side is actually quite hard, and he managed to pull it through, but anyway, we're still in the first round, which is just pistols. Very decently done. Gotta remember, it's just the beginning. We are only on the first round out of all the rounds that are going to be played. I do hope it's going to take a long while for us to see which of the two is actually the best team. But thanks to this entrance, I really am looking forward for an amazing gameplay from all the players. Fork with the 3 kills, and we're going to see a health buy actually. Trix and Nadon with the Spectre.
So we see a heavy B push here, all 5 members. There is Icarus getting picked off by Valorant. Obviously they are still on the nose. They're just trying to get as many kills as they can on this round. Generally you don't expect to win it, but that is a headshot onto B-Boy and have to head up in towards Hookah. The hot hands does come through. B-Boy is still alive right now. Does manage to get the pick off on Anthony FB through the smoke. And the call has been made. They're going to jump through the teleporter. Valorant again doing this lurking playstyle. B-Boy is going to peek out here. He's low on health. Does get domed. Valorant's going to pick that one up. Is going to pick up the Spectre as well, which is going to allow him to try for further frags on the site. Does get traded out by Trix here. Currently a 3v3. We can see that Team 1 are trying to push through showers. There are 2 members on the site, Adenexus and Forkknife, waiting for that push. Paranoia is there. There's the spray through. They're just out on the site. Paranoia is going to get thrown. Forkknife picks up one again. There's the trade out. Adenexus picks up one as well. Stood through the smoke. It is 1v1 on the site right now. We can see that Trix rotates across, picks up Ulsties, and the spike was not even planted. This is not a good spot to be in for Team 1.
Team 1 smoke from Omen actually played against them, because as soon as Omen placed the smoke right nearby the spike positioning, it played completely against them. Ulsties was found completely off guard by basically everyone that rushed into the side of A from Team 2, and they couldn't just plan at all. Every time they would try, they would get stopped instantly, and this Omen smoke was in a bad position to avoid that happening. Amazingly played a game by Team 2, so I really do want to see Team 1 stepping it up. We got round 3 moving on, and again, a slow start for the offense.
Yeah, Team 1 has had the chance to buy here. We can see currently in Valorant's POV with the Vandal, just looking down towards mid. There is 2 of them there. All 2 members of Team 2, however, as some shots get fired out. Artforth does manage to get one onto Trix. B-Boy gets taken down by Valorant as well. He's on 2 health. He's going to have to use the hot hands to top himself back up here, I think. The rotation is going to come towards the A site. Forkknife is alone on the site right now. Is going to get taken down by Anthony FB. This is an easy push onto the A site. The remaining members of Team 2 really need to rotate across.
Now, with the control of side A, the only option that Team 2 currently has is just to save whatever they can. A very decently done, finally, from Team 1. Gaining control of the site, with not too many issues with picks that could be done very easily. Too much of an aggressive defense done by the team, by Team 2. So I guess that it was an easy job for them to push him through and finally obtain that spike set down. Now looking forward for round 4, situation should be a little more even. I did not see the economy yet, so I would love to see how Team 2 now is going to find themselves. Seems like Adenexus might have some problems unless he manages to save whatever he currently has.
Yeah, right now they are just hiding away on the B side. They realized that a 2v5 situation is not one that they're likely to win.
There you go, he saved it.
Yeah, both weapons saved from that round. There we go. The eco is definitely in favor of Team 1 right now, but since Adenexus held onto his Vandal, he won't be too disabled. If they lose this round, it could be a little rough. He may have to fall back onto a Spectre or something like that. But even so, if you're holding a sort of sneaky angle, you can easily out-trade a rifle with a Spectre.
So now the problem is that Fork has 2,000 credits to spend, which means he cannot full buy anything. If they are forcing, and I currently didn't see if he forced or not, on the Viper he still has the ultimate ready, so it could be working around defending on that side A. The problem is that A is not the current target for Team 1.
No, 4 members are pushing through B long, and we can see that Valorant is looking up towards Hookah. He's going to try and sneak in. 2 members of Team 2 are still currently on the A side. There comes through the Boombot comboed with the Nano Swarm. Out comes the Paranoia. The Leah was there as well. Anthony FB picks up one onto Trix. There's a lot of people on this site right now. Valorant picks up one to Beef Boy as well. Adenexus is going to trade one back, but this is not looking good at all for Team 2 right now. 2v4 situation. Plant is going to be put down. And it's now a case of can find those angles. The wall is across, of course, from Forkknife on that Viper. But all things considered, it's not looking too good for Team 2. It looks like Team 1 is going to even up the score here.
With only Viper and Omen, it's just about finding the right picks at the right time. Oh, wow. That was harsh. That was harsh.
Straight through the smoke, and Valorant picks up that last one as well. 2-2. Economy now firmly in favor of Team 1 as well. You can see Beef Boy only got 1.9k. Trix only on 2.7. So this is going to be probably an eco round coming out from the Team 2. Icarus has actually gone for the Phantom. I don't expect him to keep it unless he's going for some kind of like a raid boss strategy, effectively, where the pistol players look to set up the rifle player.
Well, he currently has another 1,400 ready, so maybe investing now could be at least a little bit worth if they manage to find the first pick, the first frag. In fact, look at that, coming out of hookah. Oh, nice pick on
Beef Boy.
Oof. And that is what they aim for. That is what they aim for. They want to play aggressive so that they could gain the weapons out of the enemies. And it kind of worked out. The problem is that the weapons are not in range to take on.
That's some interesting look coming out from the Viper wall. There's the push through with the Leer. Doesn't get full access on the site, spraying through the box. He's going to do some damage. And the FB does take down Icarus, but Icarus did pick up Ulstees just before that. Lightning Banana moving through hookah actually picks up 2 more Adnexus and Beef Boy. It's now a 2v2 as Fortnite takes down Valorant, and it looks like that's going to be a rotate across. Oh, Lightning Banana with the 2 quick kills. That's another win picked up for Team 1. We can see ultimate economy-wise, Lightning Banana does now have that resurrection available. The Empress is there as well for Anthony FB. The run it back available for Valorant as well. Meanwhile, on the second side, Fork Knife can just lock off a site with the Viper's Pit if he so wishes, and the Empress is available for Beef Boy 2. Trix, if he can pick up a kill, will get access to the lockdown, which means that potentially you could lock down both sites this round with the
Viper Killjoy combo, yeah. It could work nicely. The problem is now that Team 1 has an operator, Valorant, and meanwhile, Adnexus gets taken down, but you already got stage and back to life. And yes, Anthony is he's back in the game. Anyway, I was saying operator, ultimate's ready. Team 1 looks strong, and the only problem now seems like they're taking this way too slow compared to what they should be doing. Especially with Phoenix ultimate ready, they should try to go in for the assault on one of the 2 sites. They're not doing that, and again, I think that there is a problem with the choice of giving Phoenix the operator on this round specifically.
Yeah, with the running back available, you need to be aggressive, and that's not really a playstyle that you can really pull off with the operator. You can see the rotation coming across. The remaining members of Team 1 are going to the spray through the teleporter wall from Anthony FB. Very nice, and it looks like they're going to... Yep, the
30
call
seconds
for the
left.
rotation is going to happen once again.
But they're going straight into Viper's area, and Viper still has their ultimate ready, so they are just waiting for that. Fork is just waiting for that. See what he's going to go for.
Looking for it.
Spike planted.
Still hasn't decided to actually pull the trigger on it just yet. There's the spike being planted. Looking through the Cypher cage right now. Fortnite does have support. And Valorant's actually running off back towards the side. There's the catch. Lightning Banana did actually get one onto Trix. Fortnite trades that back, but Adnexus trades him back. And then Valorant picks up Adnexus. All in all, that the sum of that situation means Icarus is 1v3 on the side. Easy pickup for Ulstees there. That means 4-2 now the score in advantage of Team 1.
I find very confusing the fact that Viper actually didn't use the ultimate. No toxic area. Well, like, Quarantine would have worked amazingly in that specific occasion, but didn't use it. So in the end, round lost, and they're going to be forcing the Nico round. I find that very weird.
Forknife actually looking towards the judge here. I mean, the potential is certainly there with the Viper's Pit. Obviously forces the enemy into closer range engagements. But right now, at least, we know that, or rather Team 1 know that Forknife loves to set up on the A side. So they're just going to take the option of setting up on 2 on hookah, 3 coming up on long B. And there you go, Arcforce picks up one on to Beef Boy. There's the paranoia coming through. Trix is holding it currently with the Sheriff, but the aggression is still coming through. Wouldn't be surprised if they see the lockdown here, although they are already one man down. There's the Anthony FB picks up at a Nexus. There is great back, so 2 kills on both the people in Hookah. However, Anthony FB very aggressively pushing forward to try and take that one down. Out comes the grenade from the Raze.
They found my wire.
Fire off that was also used by Arcforce here. You can see that Forkknife has been spotted. Valorant will pick that one up. Icarus does get Arcforce, but is still in a 1v2 situation. We know that Valorant is in pipe section behind the site, and there should be. Oh no, never mind. He picks him up actually, and out comes the showstopper. Takes down Anthony FB. Icarus with 4 kills, clutches out the round.
Wow, just wow, amazing timing for that showstopper to come up after the amazing frag on Valorant's on elbow. Showstopper in the face of that Reyna that had no chance to get out of that. So amazing play by Icarus that saves the round 3-4. Team 1, its final game is stopped after a winning streak of 4 consecutive rounds. And now it's time for full buy.
Yeah, absolutely. The momentum has been not completely taken away from Team 1 here, but definitely a bit more money in the back pocket of Team 2 will always feel nice. We can see rifles across the board, except for Valorant, who once again was looking towards the operator. Seems fairly confident in his ability to use that, and I mean, I'm not going to argue with the kills he picked in the previous rounds.
Alright, so again, we're back into this slow push in, and we have yet to see Reyna and Phoenix Ultimate coming up, because they have done nothing so far, aside from playing kind of passively. We've seen actually Cypher going in for the first frag, we've seen Sage going in for the first frag, and I would really actually love to see Valorant using his own matches of to get that first kill, get that push into the side, obtain that free round that one of those kind of ultimates actually can bring into the game.
Well, there's the push through on Hookah right now. Anthony FB did get the headshot onto Icarus. We can see that Trix is going to be falling back into the pipes area as the bomb spike will be planted. Trix does get taken down by Arcforce here. The rotation is coming through. Beef Boy, Adonexus, and Forkknife are all present, but it is a 3v5 situation right now. Aside from some very quick frags, it's unlikely that they should be able to retake this. Although the slow movement behind Adonexus. The Sage wall is currently up. See, just watching angles right now. The paranoia came through. The wall has been shot through. Angles. Beef Boy gets taken out by Anthony FB. Austin's going to take down Forkknife as well. The angles grow fewer and fewer for Adonexus now left on his own. It looks like the Team 1 are going to try and move off the side. Anthony FB rotates behind him, picks up a 3rd kill.
And we're back into the main situation, into what we've seen so far. Team 1 finally found a piece at which they're currently standing and keeping the pressure up on the opponents. Because of that, they have been constantly obtaining control of sites with no contest, and that's the main issue. You got Killjoy's ultimate ready, you got Viper's ultimate ready, and we are into the 8th round, and you haven't used them once. That's a huge problem. You gotta be able to decide when to lock down an area, because those 2 ultimates are made for that. And they haven't done it so far.
Down onto mid right there, and taking down Lightning Banana means, of course, no more Sage heals available, no walls, no slow orbs to try and shut off angles. Anthony FB is just going to spray a little bit down into Hookah right there. The push doesn't seem to be coming through. The camera was thrown into there. Arcforce currently holding onto the spike. Oh, Valorant takes out Forkknife. You do not want to be peeking that angle right now. There's a little bit of a damage push through. Aggressive play from Beef Boy, considering he only has the Sheriff right now. Trying to pick up some more damage as the 2 are going to seemingly rotate backwards off the Hookah, or rather, so they would like it to seem. The Omen is currently still holding that angle. 4 members, or 3 of the 4 remaining members of Team 1 are...
A is completely clear. A is completely clear.
Yeah, there's the call. We can see that Phoenix Valorant is going to move through the teleporter, start heading towards the A site. Yep, all 4 moving swiftly in that direction. But it does look like Team 2 will actually get there, if not first, approximately
30
the same
seconds
time.
left.
So the advantage is not entirely there. And the FB in an extended spray fight does manage to take down Icarus and will manage to collect a little bit of health back. Valorant gets the snipe onto Trix. And another one onto Beef Boys, who's trying to do the sneaky rotation behind. Adonexus once again left on his own. 1v4 situation, he can maybe pick up 1 or 2 frags, but it's unlikely that he clutches this one out.
There is a smoke. Let's see. Let's see if he spots the Reyna standing in the smoke. But nah, he seems like he's not very interested. Now Reyna chasing down because he probably heard that Bogan is running away.
Actually gets out with the teleport. Just gotta keep running, my man.
There is a problem.
Being hunted. Sir, you're being hunted. Gets on to Holsties! Oh my word!
He's saved!
What is this game?
Alright, well, he saved the weapon. Everything for a vandal. At least he saved it. Alright, we got round number 10 coming up. We still had to see Viper and Killjoy's ultimate. And I am so pissed about this. Like, we're already almost halfway.
Yeah, 2 of the strongest defensive ultimates in the game, and they just haven't used them. Absolutely. I mean, you can completely lock off a site. Well, I could have said lock down, but that would have been a pun, and I am not going to stick to that level.
Got the first 2 frags, and they're aggressively obtaining some information, at least on the side of B side. Let's see what Team 1 is going to go for. Looking pretty good on the offense. Killjoy staying nearby A.
Holsties and Anthony currently pushing onto Hookah right now. Icarus peeks out. Anthony's going to take him down.
It's pretty, again, pretty slow. You see, Team 1 is taking their time. Trying again by using information gathering. Though I have to yet see Cypher do a better job with the cameras, at least. I've seen him using them mainly defensively. So I don't know. The situation is kind of weird. They should be. They should have used more Cypher abilities to going for the for the targeting, for the finding picks. The problem is that they are just playing it slow by waiting on the opponents. Now, Reyna is going in finally on the A, abusing the fact that they have been pushing for B.
Looks like he's going to sneak through into
10 seconds left.
We know that Trix is there. Trix does manage to take him down, but of course, still greatly in the disadvantage. Then again, if they can hold and just prevent the plant, they can win the round. There is no need to actually kill every member of Team 1. He's going to try and take out the plant. Is going down right now. If they can prevent it, that will be a round win.
There is a lockdown finally!
There we go. Holsties does take down Adonexus after the long rotation. The lockdown is in effect, but it looks like Trix is going to get aggressed upon. There it is, Lightning Banana. Swings around the boxes and takes that one out 7-3 in favor of Team 1.
Man, alright. So finally we can see the lockdown starting in. The problem is that you should have used it way earlier compared to what you did. Mainly because you were already nearby A. You heard Cypher being already up to set that spike. Meaning that the only thing you could have done at that point was just start as soon as you could to make the lockdown work. And knowing that the enemy is in a rotation phase, target down Cypher and then focus on the spike. But unfortunately that didn't happen. One by one they all fell, even crumbled once again.
Yeah, and once again, another push on towards B side. Arkforth already with the headshot onto B4 for the 4 situation right now. Holsties is, however, going to pick up Icarus being a little bit too aggressive, trading back for the kill on Anthony and immediately onto the B side. The planet is going to go straight down. Lightning Banana going to throw that down. Adonexus again resorting only to the Sheriff there. We can see now 3v1. Forkknife looking to step through Hookah. Only has a shorty here. There is no way that there's anything going to come from this. Maybe with a particularly spicy use of
round for the hash.
No, not going to happen.
Not going to happen.
8-3. 1 round left in the half. Please, Forkknife. for all that is good,
For the love of Viper.
use your head this round.
Be toxic, literally. Be toxic. Okay, now you can kill me. But anyway, I really would love to see that Quarantine going out, like defending an area with that amazing ultimate for defending, for playing aggressive around a spike. You just need to use it, and they haven't done it yet. Icarus going out with the showstopper, taking the first frag of this round. So they're gonna finally play in a 4v5. Never mind, because of his There you go. Never mind what I was saying.
Such is the power of ultimates. It helps if you use them.
That's the point of that. That's the point. Yes, especially now that after all the patches that we've seen coming through, Viper has been the one mostly buffed. Every single patch we've seen a buff coming through for her.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, back on, was it 1.07, when her abilities no longer caused decay to her allies, was huge.
Like, you got everything now. Everything ready, and you should use it. The Nexus finding the frag on Anthony FB on A, finally getting some pretty decent lockdown. The problem is that now he moved towards B. We got Omen and 21. Look at that. Oh, look at that. I'll seize from the backside.
There we go, using of the From the Shadows. From the A. Oh no, it wasn't from the shadows. He just rotated across from the A site rather. And also, he's great value coming through. Picks up another one onto Fortnite.
10 seconds left.
Is there in Hookah? Might be able to pick him off before he gets the spike down. He does do so. Is in a 1v2 still, however. There is two
Spike planted.
the rotation
player
is still
remaining.
coming across from the A side. The plant's going down once again. Won't be able to prevent that. Is going to take down Arkforth, however. This is currently 1v1. Can he take this? Great use of teleport into the Shroud.
Wow.
To the top. Can he get this one back?
No! I'll seize! Comes out with a better play. Like, that was such a nice positioning from Nexus. He double teleported at an amazing pace, making himself basically invisible to Alsteez up at a certain point. The problem is that Alsteez kind of guessed where he could be and found a fit at the right time. I think that for Nexus, it could have been possible to understand where Alsteez was, because after teleporting twice toward that direction, I would have excluded that Alsteez would have remained here by the CT spawn. But anyway, is this the last round on offense? 41?
So teams have now swapped round 30.
Oh, they already swapped. Alright.
So, yeah, Team 2 now on the push here, and I don't like their chances too much, considering they have a team that, in most situations, I would say, prefers to play on defense. Obviously, you've got Viper can set up so well, Killjoy can set up so well. Anyway, forget what I'm saying. Rather push onto the A site, 2 frags already picked up. B-Boy's going to throw the spike down. Oof, gets traded out by Arkforth, that's going to step on into that side location. The spike is currently down.
One enemy
It's going to
remaining.
be picked up, is now going to be planted. Arkforth
Wow,
has another kill. Adnexus steps round, catches Arkforth while he was blinded by the paranoia. However, gets traded. Oh no, doesn't. It's swapping of perspective. Slightly off there. Adnexus picks up Alsteez as well. The first attacking round goes to Team 2.
Well, nice first start, I guess. Team 1 finally, Team 2 finally coming back a little bit, but, well, that was the first round on their offense side. I want to see what they are capable of during the full-out offense rounds that are going to come out pretty soon. 4-9, that's the score, and I guess that, well, defense going for a full buy on the defense side. We're going to see a few Spectres coming in for this round.
Yeah, really want to try and push their advantage here. There's the step forward. Obviously, the Boombot does show off that Alsteez is there, and Icarus will do very nicely picking up that frag. Stepping forward with the blast pack. He's going to try and peek around. However, he hasn't spotted the Cypher was on the back. Pushing forward, however, the Poison Orb emitted. There is the Cypher currently watching his camera right now. Spike has been planted. currently a 5v2 right now. Valorant looking to try and peek this angle, but it is pistols versus SMGs. Arcforth will get Beef Boy as he was trying to siphon that health back. But that is a second round picked up for the aggressive side, and of course they have weapons now. They don't need to spend any of the money they just earned.
Alright, so I mistakenly said that it was the defense buying the buying the weapons, it was actually the offense, and that's why they dominated through that round. We're gonna go into the third offensive round for Team 2, where it seems like the situation is a little more even, but it seems like Team 2 decided to force buy a few weapons. So let's see what they can do with that. Oh, look at that! Aussies!
Immediately takes down 2 Beef Boy and Fortnite down. The Arcforth was traded back as well for that. Alci's going to throw out the smoke. The Paranoia is still available too there on Hookah. Meanwhile, we can see actually the really, really long rotate coming out from Valorant here. Currently all the way back at the attacker's spawn.
Now it's moving back into the middle. This round played very weirdly. At least amazing double pick for Alcides on long B. So I guess that moving through middle is the best option. Look at that. Valorant is just waiting. And being ready for the first pick. Finds the first. Finds the second.
There's one. Yep, there's 2. Tricks down as well. Spike is now down. Adnexus does take down Valorant. Might be able to try and get the plant down, but it's not looking too good for him. There he is. Turns actually into Lightning Banana. He's going to go through the teleport. He's actually done the hoodwink. Might be able to get the spike down. Going to go the teleport forward.
Oh, the trap!
Oh, he's stuck into the tripwire.
Oh, my God, what is this?
Oh, he actually sprays through the smoke. 1v1 right now. You need to get the spike down. Going to go through the shadows all the way back to A. Adnex is running circles around Team 1 here. Going to get the plant down. Might even be able to get the win in the round here. The 1v1 situation. All he has to do is hold an angle. Anthony Health FB is full health. Adnex only has 32 right now.
My head is spinning. What the hell is he doing? Like, he has been running around circles and has been making the enemy go around in circles. Amazing rotations, and now just need to defend that spike. Reyna is already on that. Does he know? Probably heard.
It's not trying to defuse just yet.
No! Yeah! Ah, that was so close.
Good bait from Anthony FB. It said that pros don't fake. They definitely do.
It's all a matter of gambling. It's a mental battle. If you do fake, you gotta do it properly. You gotta do it with the right timing. And that was a pretty decent timing. Anthony FB finds that important hit to prevent the victory for Team 1, which has been doing decently so far, finally stops on their track. And now they are forced into a somewhat economical buy because they do not have everything ready. Both teams actually do not have everything.
Very hodgepodge buys coming out here from both sides. You can see just the ghost on Lightning Banana there. The scout, or rather the marshal, being held by Valorant. Really does seem to like his snipers. Personally, I don't know if I like that all that much, because Phoenix obviously can be a very aggressive operator, especially aggressive agent, when he has his ultimate available. However, the round is going to be started off 1 kill already picked up. Icarus managing to get one onto Lightning Banana. Meanwhile, the rotation has been called. There is only 1 person on the B site right now. However, the Cypher's nest has absolutely been set up to tripwires there and a couple of cages, meaning that it should give him time for his teammates to rotate through. The tripwire does catch onto Icarus and holds him in place for a while, but not really much that the Cypher can do until his teammates arrive. Alcides is going to peek round to the corner, does get taken down by Adnexus. Anthony FB now trying to do something from this backdoor angle, but it is currently a 3v5. Beef-Boy steps around and domes him with the Guardian. Arcforth is going to try and peek around again, but goes towards Beef-Boy. However, he takes down Beef-Boy here. He's going to throw out the neural grab, pick up the Guardian, and is going to try and clutch out this round. 4v1, 4v2, sorry, Valorant sitting off to the backside. Now a 1v1, Tricks versus 2. What am I doing today? 2v1, doing huge work here.
Shooting through.
And yeah, Trix with the wall bang takes down Valorant, and slowly Team 2 are closing the gap.
Oh wow, alright, that was quite an interesting play, and a lot of things happened. And while I was looking at this play, I started thinking like, why didn't Cypher pick Phoenix for himself? Like, this Cypher is playing a decently aggressive playstyle, and if he would have picked Phoenix, it would have been amazing, and I would have actually picked, instead of Phoenix, Sova. And that would have been an amazing composition for how these two guys are paired.
Yeah, aggressive push coming out from Showers here. Valorant gets the headshot onto Icarus. Lightning Banana already got one to Fork Knife as well. Currently now a 3v5, and the spike is down near towards the attacker spawn. You can see Beat Boy with Adnexus next to him, going to try and push forward. Trix kind of playing bait right now. Does get one onto Lightning Banana. Almost got paranoia, but Adnexus takes down Olstein. Trix gets Valorant. This is down to a 3v2 in the advantage. There goes Anthony FB. One person left, and he is halfway across the map. Argforth with the shorty. Will get one. You got to peek him into this one. Adnexus takes it down. 7-10 now the score, and Team 2 really evening it up.
Oh, wow, alright. That shorty. Well, I did hope it would have actually killed more than one, but unfortunately he didn't one-shot the first target, so rest in peace his chances.
Yeah,
But
if you don't get a kill with the first shot, then obviously you're subject to quite a lengthy reload, and Adnexus takes full advantage of it, takes down Argforth, and finishes up the round. We can see so many rifles.
yeah,
So many rifles, Bobby.
that is exactly what I was looking forward for. Look at all those ultimates ready. The only two missing right now are Cypher and Sage on Team 1, so everything is looking interesting. Let's see how they decide to approach into this first off, and B-Boy finding the first bit.
Yeah, B-Boy managing to catch Lightning Banana while he was trying to throw up that slow up, puts a little bit of damage onto Valorant as well.
Joke's
Looking to
over.
step back
You're
for now,
dead.
actually. Trix had taken a bit of damage on the Killjoy, is now going to rotate. I thought for a second they might want to stay and hold that angle, but not the case. Fortnite's moving forward, going to start throwing out some utility. We can see that Olstein is currently covering that angle to the right, is going to get one. The Boombot does a lot of damage to him though. Really needs to try and get out there. There's the lockdown being pulled.
Well, it is in a pretty decent position, but I find it could be better, specifically because it's not covering the backside of the container. But anyway, it still worked out just fine. The spike is down, and so they currently control B, kind of. They do know where the enemies are, and there is right now moving towards Elbow. Let's see how. Oh, finding Argforth.
Yeah, 4v2 right now. Anthony FB trying to peek around the corner. Is going to get taken down by Adnexus. 4v1 situation right now. Valorant is not going to be able to do it. Fork Knife takes him down, and the score gains closer and closer. 8-10. And did I just see the side of a Viper's pit? Did he do it?
I think it did.
Oh my lord, Bobby!
Why? Why? Alright, he used it just as a precautionary thing, but anyway, it was not needed at all. Like,
3 ults committed that round, actually. Fork Knife, Icarus, and Trix all lacking ultimates right now. Meanwhile, there are 3 available for Team 1. Through the shadows, we've got the Empress. We can see Argforth trying to push out of Hookah. That is punished heavily. Icarus takes down ultimate as well. Trix has taken down Anthony FB. This is going to be a hard push on towards B side. There goes the grenade. The flash comes through from Valorant.
oh,
Take him down, but he's got the Marshal, so sadly does not land the headshot. The follow-up shots are not there. Lightning Banana actually comes round, manages to pick some off. However, he only has the Ghost.
and yeah, again, another round in the hands of Team 2, and it's a 9-10, which is incredibly intense. We're getting closer to the 10-10, and counting that we started as a 3-9, we can tell that the situation is not looking good for Team 1, which has been dominating through the offense side, but they have been performing way lower compared to Team 2 for now on the defense. So let's see what they can do. At least they need to step it up. They have 4 ultimates ready. They got Sage and Cypher, which are going to be very important. They do have also less powerful. Oh, meanwhile, Valorant amazing taking their own towers.
Bye-bye, Beef Boy.
So they have less powerful ultimates for defense, but that still doesn't mean that they cannot abuse them. So, like, you got Reyna and Owen. Reyna and Owen combination can be devastating if used properly.
Absolutely, and we can see, obviously, with that first frag secured and no saves to speak of, the Team 2 are at a numbers disadvantage. They're going to play this a bit slower. You were saying last half about how Team 1 were playing a bit too slowly on the aggressive, but Team 2 playing much more proactively, or at least for the most part of this half.
Well, they've been trying to find the picks constantly, using also the fact that both Viper and Omen have been using the smokes. They can try to move up a little more aggressively, abusing the defensive smokes. But that doesn't mean that they have been constantly trying, like Team 1 to...
30 seconds left.
Sorry, yeah, like Team 1 to find the picks over defensive, moving into the sides. Now we got push on B.
Yeah, push coming through. Vandergraan's getting taken down by Icarus. It's a fairly slow push all around. A little bit chaotic all round. Trix is going to take down Anthony FB as he was kind of baited in by the sound of the spike being planted. There is the spike planted. 42, so from that numbers disadvantage, they make really good on that push onto B.
And the Nexus uses his own ultimate to move on to B long. I guess he found the pick onto the enemy Omen, but now it's about the only poor Valorant missing in the elbow. Finds the first pick on Trix.
Catch that, Trix.
He cannot find the final pick on the Nexus. Yeah, rip. He couldn't find the last pick on the Nexus.
And there we are, score leveled right up, back at 10 and 10. And the AWP has been picked up by Team 2. First time they've actually had one this entire game, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, and it seems like Trix is going to be the one playing it. So what does that mean? Well, Trix so far has done the backline job. So decently what as a Killjoy should be doing. Staying a little behind, using the ultimate when needed to lock down the sites and allow the team to get in without too many trouble. The thing is that Operator is actually a good option. So we'll love to see used it and abused it. Meanwhile, the problem is that B-Boy doesn't find a safe spot for that paranoia.
And yeah, gets caught out by Ulsties there. We can see the Nanoswarm gets thrown out by Trix, so that means that they know where he is. Icarus is going to actually catch Anthony FB here, and it looks like the rest of Team 2 are going to try and rotate towards the
I know
side.
exactly
Good
where
angle being held by Arkforth, though. He's going to catch one out. He has the stinger. Oh, point blank range. Gets another one, actually. Going to try and rotate out, but is not able to do so. Fortnite picks him up, takes down Lightning Banana as well as he was trying to step forward to attempt the res, I think.
That moves the teleport.
That's the teleporter play. Ulti's going to try and chase the bait. He gets taken down by Trix. He can't even go back with the shrouded step. Valorant's going to have to step through the teleport as well. He only has the Marshal again, and he's got his running back available, but he can't do anything with it.
That teleport fake was a nice idea. The problem is that the door was still open, and he died because of that. If he would have waited just a little bit to let the enemy team move on, he could have at least baited them out, slowed them. Now we got Valorant using finally Ashes up the Phoenix, moving into the side, but the problem is that the enemy knows that that's the strategy. And can try and find a pick. The problem is that Ashes are off.
They're just playing defensively. They don't need to fight him here.
And now, I do trust me, it doesn't have any chances with that Marshall. Oh!
Trying to defuse.
Misses the pit.
2v1 situation, you just need a weapon that's a bit more nimble.
And there you go, Trix closes the round for another victory. Team 2 looking dominant on this offense. And going into round number 22, Team 1 really needs to do something about this situation.
Yeah, this is a clinic almost from Team 2. Really making use of proactive plays, following usually team-based rather than, doing grandiose split plays across the map. They use the numbers advantages they have when they have them.
Now, looking on very compact mid positioning on both B and A, B-Boy finds the third picks and Nexus gets taken up by Anthony Arc4 also finds Fork and now pushing aggressively onto nearby Hookah because they need to protect the spike.
Yeah, 2 members down in B long. It looks like they're just going to try and go around and catch them out, but the Lear came through. Arc4 is going to take down B-Boy. This is looking very good for Team 1. Trix is going to try and rotate around, but there is a huge numbers disadvantage. Almost gets it, but the healing does come through from anti-FB. Valorant will take down Icarus, and there we go. Score leveled up once again. Bobby, this is one hell of a match.
Oh, finally they find a victory after, I don't know, was it like 7, 8 rounds? No, it was probably 7 rounds straight for Team 2.
Yeah.
Damn it, that was just dominant, and now finally Team 1 stepping it up a little bit. Now it's their objective to at least keep it up like they did. They played aggressively. They didn't stay in the positions they used to be staying early on, so now they need to move out from the spots they've been standing into and dominate by taking these picks like now Arc4 finally to become B4.
Yeah, very nice. Arc4 will get the headshot onto Beef Boy, and of course that means that 4 members of Team 2 are currently weighing up their options. It looks like they are going to still try the long push. Victus is going to be the first to step around the corner, it seems. Valorant is watching the angle.
You should
Bot is going to be thrown out on towards the site. Not going to be spotting anyone right now.
Oh, there's the lockdown.
Yep, and then the hot hands is going to just delay the punch. It's like the damage through the wall on towards Arc4 on that Cypher. The aggressive push forward with Icarus is actually going to go into his own Killjoy's Nano Swap. Catches a great angle though, gets one onto anti-FB, sadly traded back by Ultimate here. Is now a 3v3. Spike is planted, the defense is all that is needed. Adnexus, great use of the paranoia, is going to catch 2 more. There's now 2v2. Olsties.
Remember that the spike is down, the wall has been pulled up by Sage. Nice pick from Anthony FB on Trix onto B long, and now the objective for Viper is to try and defend that spike. It's a 1-1 Anthony and 4, but it doesn't happen. Lightning to kill, and then defusing the spike, closing the round on a victory, and now it's match point.
Yeah, so coming in clutch when it's needed. One more victory will see the game secured for Team 1. Team 2, no slouch either though. One more win will see us to overtime.
Wow, this match. Wow, this match. And we are only 1 out of the best of 3 we are currently looking at. So I'm really amazed, and I'm really like looking for everything we're going to be going for after this round, after this match in the overall.
Absolutely. Looking at this match, I came in with no expectations, obviously. I've not seen what Cardiff Crusaders are capable of before on the Valorant team, what they're being so new, but both teams really showing up, really giving us a match to enjoy.
Lightning finding the pick on Icarus, and now Trix taking it back.
I know exactly.
A side A siege going on, a very aggressive one from team number 1. Arc4 finds the pick. It seems like the situation now is unstable after the spike has been planted.
Yeah, 2 up in heaven right now. Arc4 and Valorant looking to try and catch the angle. Adnexus takes down Anthony, tries to go into the side cubby. 3v2.
Oh, finds the big fork. Fork knife finds the last frag on the other. Yeah, I just trust.
We're going to overtime, baby.
Yeah, we're going to overtime, and I kind of hope for that. I kind of hope for that because this game has been on the edge for the whole time. So overtime, and let's see, equal money, equal numbers, and there is no excuses now. If you do not kill, it means that you are doing bad.
Yeah, absolutely. So, what do we expect to see coming out from these teams? The current attackers.
The attackers is team 1, and defenders is going to be team 2. So we are back. Yeah, we're back to the earlier situation, but we do not have the ultimates ready, so we cannot complain about Viper not using the quarantine.
Yeah, Trix gets a great peek onto Ulsties down on mid from Hookah. We can see there are 3 members of Team 1 down on B long. We're going to try and push up. Valorant's going to try and peek this angle. There goes the flash.
Nanobot actually used the Nunny it's not used amazingly by Killjoy, yeah, but a little too early. Now we got a very slow push from the B long. We got Reyna on hookah. All 5 of the defenders are still alive, and their objective is to just find another frag. Turning into the teleporter, they're gonna switch to A. That's a nice call. That's a nice call because only Omen was left on A. Everybody's rotating around.
30 seconds left.
Yeah, looking to push forwards, and the FB was striking the wall there just to try and see if he can catch anybody out. Adnexus is going to try and hold this site until his teammates show up. Beefboy gets one onto Arcford. Adnexus is going to get one onto Lightning Banana as well as they were coming out of showers. Spike has been planted. Valorant and Anthony FB trying their hardest to pick, and they are holding the angles well. 3v2 right now as it stands.
But they managed to actually defuse the spike because Anthony didn't notice that there was already one enemy up on the spike. Unfortunately, he was outnumbered heavily, and so no way for him to stop the defuse. It's going to be one more round for Team 2, meaning that they are into the overtime match points. So Team 2 getting the chance to close this up. Sides are switched, and now Team 2 being on the offense. Remember, they've been dominant for the offense time. So if they manage to win the defense, this is bad for Team 1.
Absolutely. If they win the offense, that is the match, and they'll go again up in this series. They were strong for most of the attacking round, so we'll have to see how this goes. Obviously, money is evened out on every match point round. And the FB not looking to risk anything here. No peeks out from Hookah.
Oh, finding the first frag like Banana onto Nexus, and so the defense is doing pretty decently. Unfortunately, Tricks says no, we are not done yet. It's a 3-on-4.
They're still looking towards this B site right now, but I could easily see rotation calls.
Spike planted.
So he's been taken out onto the site. Now the spike is planted. Arc4 takes down Icarus that was playing a little too much into the enemy spawn.
One enemy
Tony and Viper. The last 2 left. There is no ultimate ready, and we cannot complain. Viper finds a pick onto Arc4. Alsteed, and Arc4 finds a kill onto 4. So we are finding ourselves in another overtime.
How deep will this run go?
Switching sides.
Oh boy, I do not know. I really have no idea because they've been doing so great one against each other, and there is to say, now in the overtime, they won in their respective rounds where they have been performing the worst. So I am confused. I am extremely confused. This should not be happening. It should have been the other way around, but I guess overtime is overtime.
Will it ever be overtime?
Alright, so first of all, we're seeing this other round number 27. And so again, on the offense, we got team number 1. Well, team number 2 is defending. Fishing for the showers. Team number 2 is trying to find, team number 1 is trying to find an option. Beefboy finds a double frag and gets taken down by Alsteed.
The spike is still down mid attacker spawn right now, so needs someone to rotate all the way back to go and pick that one up. 4v3 situation right now, looking good for Team 2 on the defense. Although we know that obviously plays can shift as quickly as the game.
Alright, they're good. Sorry, my stream currently lags, so I couldn't see further. Alright, back into attacking on side B. So they decided to in the end rotate, but after that double kill, they had to. Now Alsteed's finding the pick on Icarus, and he's going to be side B locked down by Team 1.
30 seconds left.
Valorant is looking to come through from the pipe stage behind, is going to... Alsteed picks one up onto Icarus. Still currently 3v3. Forkknife is going to need to move quickly from the A site. And they're all going to be coming from the same angle, which means that Team 1 can set up pretty pretty solid defense here.
Oh, attention! I was Valorant comes in, and a small thing this side goes through. Valorant finds a pick out alongside all seats, but now Fortnite from behind the container gets a double kill, locks down the spike, and defends successfully, making this a 14-13. But we are back into the situation we were just a few minutes ago during the first overtime.
This is an exquisite tennis rally of a game, Bobby. We go 1-up, we level it back up. We go 1-up, we level it back up again. 14-13. I was joking before, but will this game ever end?
Alright, so it all depends on what does Team 1 do, because again, Team 1 has the least powerful team on the defense side. And, well, the only thing they could do is slow down the offense by using Sage Wall, by using properly Cypher straps. Now we got Fortnite finding. Ooh, enemy on Long B. There is 3 enemies actually coming down from Long B, and he doesn't know. Oh, that's right! Valorant. Valorant finds. Okay, back to us. After finding the frag on the middle, we got now Team 2. There is Reina on the backside using the teleporter from Elon, so that's a cheeky spot to be in. Finally, the spike is down. We got 3 enemies towards CT and 1 enemy on the back, nearby the baths. See what they can.
Holding heaven right now.
Oh, moving down like Banana gets a frag on Icarus, and now they may have a chance to get into the site. Reina on the spike, there is behind him Alstein. Reina gets a frag onto Nexus, which was on the side, and they managed to defuse the spike for another time, another round of overtime. No way! No freaking way!
Well, Cardiff, you can be happy. You've got at least 10 players worthy to stand up on the Newell stage. I do not envy whoever it is who needs to come up with this A-team.
Alright, so the interesting fact is that none of them has been trying a different build. Now, a very important patch update that has come in is the cost of the operator. Now the operator costs 5,000. Yes, yeah. Which means that it's all the budget you get from the overtime budget. Overtime, it's exactly 5,000. So if you want to play the operator in those rounds, you gotta literally not buy anything else. You can only afford a single operator and maybe and only the standard and default things you can get depending on the agent.
Yeah, that's why we see fewer people going for it. Obviously, it's a much bigger risk than it used to be. You could at very least buy light armor with it on an overtime round, but now it is a full commitment. Anyway, Team 1 pushing hard onto the B site round right now. 2 kills already picked up. Wall is going to be placed. Lightning Banana is going to plant the spike. We can see that the remaining members of the defending side are going to try and come at it from several different angles. Right now, B-Boy, nope, taken down by Anthony FB. Forkknife is currently stuck behind the Sage Wall right now. We can see Adnexus will try and do something from Hookah, but it's looking a little unlikely.
Forkknife nearby the spawn going in right now. Unfortunately, R4 was just waiting for him while Anthony FB takes down Adnexus onto Hookah, or was it Elbow? I do not remember, but anyway, that gives Team 1 finally the victory on the offense side, meaning that, yes, a match point on their defense, and roles are inverted, because we have seen 3 overtime in total, and in the first 2 overtimes, Team 2 was the one winning on the defense. Now, finally, Team 1 won on offense, meaning that this could be it if they do not mess up.
Yeah, one more solid defense, and Team 1 will take the match. See that Team 2 are looking currently set up. We see 3 looking for showers. Oh no, 3 looking to go towards short B. 2 more looking towards showers.
Now, situation on unlock because there is so many smokes coming in. The Cypher cage slowing down the enemy push. All seats find the first pick on that. And Axis now
We got also the double frag coming from our Super Game. B-Boy taken down on the side. There is already Tricks. That finally shuts him down. Valorant taken down by Icarus, and it's a 3-on-3. The fight is on A side.
Yeah, looking quite scary. Obviously, the spike is down, so Team 1 only need to play on the defensive here. Don't need to peek angles unnecessarily. Try and hide away behind those boxes.
Anthony finds the frag on Icarus, and now coming from Showers, the second man is Fork Knife, which takes down Anthony BF. Now it's Lightning Banana, there is only one man, and that's in Showers. It's a 1-on-2, and it's not enough. Unfortunately, Team 1 doesn't find their win into this match, and we are again in another overtime.
15v15, Bobby, what is going on? This is absolutely amazing. It's fine, I wasn't doing anything this afternoon anyway.
This should have been a 3-hour stream at most, because it's a best of 3. The 3 hours Valorant match. Unfortunately, I had now no idea how long are we gonna be doing this, because it's been already more than an hour. We have been in this game for so long, and it's not looking like it's gonna slow down anytime soon.
I feel like we've been doing this forever. Just me? Alright.
Yo, what year is it?
Impression.
B-Boy finding the first pick on Valorant, and so it's a 4-on-5. Unfortunately, it actually turns around to be a 4-on-4 because Arc4 finds that frag shot. Oh, Fork Knife gets the kill on Anthony FB. Now Lightning Banana gets the kill back. It's a trade after trade after trade. There is no way to slow this down, and the spike has been planted on A. We got Adonexus going into Lance, trying to find the pick from that side of the sites, where usually at least 2 players stand. In fact, there is right in front of him Nalsties.
I know exactly where you are.
Oh, finds Nalsties, finds the frag, and right after that, Lightning Banana closes the match with Icarus. And so we got another. How many rounds has it been match point? Like, this has been possibly the 7th match point?
Yes. 7th match point. This is absolutely insane. I love it. Alright, going into round 32. 32. We can see once again now, Team 1 on the defense. Team 2 need to pull something out of the hat. It looks like they're going to be going for some sort of split push. We see Fork Knife is currently lingering near towards the BSB side, but no, looks like it's going to join up with the rest of his team. Going to be a similar split push to what we saw in the previous Team 2 attacking round, I think. 3 looking towards short. Oh, Anthony FB takes down Fork Knife on there, shoots straight down through the smoke. Immediately a disadvantage here. B-Boy's going to try and throw the Leer out. Ready, just setting up. There it is. We can see that Trick's going to try and peek.
Oh, we got a frag from B-Boy on Lightning Banana on the side of A. And now they have a chance to push through that side. But unfortunately, the rotation comes from team number 1 trying to go back into A. The spike is in Omen's hands. Altsties is looking forward to move towards B, actually. And that's a nice call, because if he moves to B, they might be able to finally set the spike down. Icarus finds Anthony FB.
Yeah. Oh, Icarus takes down Anthony FB as well. Takes the numbers advantage here. They're going to try and rotate as quickly as possible. It looks like Team 1 doesn't realize the rotation is happening, actually, which means that the spike may go down before Team 1 even get the rotation.
Rotation coming in, B long. There is Phoenix and Cypher already rotating to B to try and defend at least on that side. There is cameras placed, there is traps placed. They know they may be there. Not know where specifically. Spike is almost down. There is Phoenix on the side. He doesn't know.
Oh, there's a try to step forwards. Valorant is currently sort of facing off with.
Finds him. Finds a pick right after the spike is set.
One
is down though, so it's a 3v3 situation. Arc4 and Valorant both next to those boxes. Icarus can step around the corner. Yeah, B-Boy takes one down. Trix takes one down as well. B-Boy gets a third onto Arc4, and it's evened up once again. 16 to 16. Bobby!
Kill me, please. Kill me, please. Alright, so there is a limit to how much 2 teams can be even. Alright? There is a limit. And that limit should be like
Before the overtime.
About 15 minutes ago? Yeah, I think so.
Oh my god, like, I do trust that there should be a point where one of the two teams gives up emotionally, or I don't know.
They are putting their all into this. I absolutely love it. A little bit of poke damage was being pushed out. Anthony FB is actually trying to push forwards on towards Hookah there. Icarus is already taken down by Ulsties, but that was a trade back. Currently is a 4v3 in favor of our team 1, but Beef Boy rushes down B long, takes down Ulsties. Anthony pushes out and takes down Beef Boy. 2v3 right now, and there is a Sage. However, a being one time round, not enough.
I know
ultimate
exactly
points
where
picked
you
up to
are.
try and get that. Fortnite is watching towards there. He's going to get Lightning Banana, but it's going to be traded back for Arcforce, so it's now all the work on Trix. There comes the Neural Theft. There is... Oh, Anthony FB is taken down by Trix. Trix is there in the 1v1, and he has the health advantage. The fallback immediately happens from Arcforce. He's going to try and go and plant on the A side. Trix needs to rotate quickly, but he does still have the advantage. Of course, we put down the turret to get a little bit more information as well. Arcforce is just going to try and rush out. Looks like he's going to immediately try and plant behind those boxes. Trix should just try and spray through here. There is some damage being put down to try and throw out the turret. There it is. Immediately gets taken down by Arcforce. There's the reload. This is going to be the last fight. Arcforce just needs to hold the angle. He does not need to peek. The spike is counting down. There is only so much time that Trix has to make this play.
Trix moving in on the side, right on the spike, places down team Nanobot trying to... Oh, wait, the defuse is coming in! That's like no! He doesn't know and he manages to clutch and defuse! Oh my god!
Trix takes it! 17 to 16! He even gets Arcforth as well! Oh, and that could be what breaks the back of Team 1 here. That is heartbreaking after so much effort from Arcforth to try and clutch that one out.
Oh, damn it, he waited way too long. He didn't even check the right corner to make sure that at least Killjoy would actually pass through. At least he waited so long that... Again, it's just as you said before. A lot of people say that pro players do not fake. And this is exactly that scenario. Like, Killjoy could have waited up until it was Cypher, the one out of patience, would have been the one going through, the one playing aggressively and checking where Killjoy was. And that actually didn't happen. Amazing play by Trix.
Yeah, this is looking really good. The push does try to come through. Anthony FB gets the kill onto Beef Boy. Has to take it very low though. Does not have any orbs to try and heal off of. Gonna try and hide, make use of the dark cover that's come through. Gonna try and take down there. Takes down Icarus. The dismiss once again. Forkknife does finally get him down. Now 3v3. Ulsties has actually come around behind. Gets Forkknife. Gonna try and peek through. Gets Trix. Adnexus will trade him back, but it is currently a 2v1 now. Adnexus has all the work to do. However, the spike is down. Lightning Banana is looking to try and peek around. Adnexus steps out in front of the boxes. He takes down Lightning Banana. Now a 1v1. There's the teleportation. Great bait, actually. Tries to slow it out. Valorant now knows where he is. He's going to be trying to step around the wall. There goes the flash. Try and peek that corner. Takes down Adnexus, and we're going to 17-17.
I don't know what to Like, every time they manage to find the set down, every time they manage to find the match point, they end by literally tying up on everything. And I don't know. I literally don't know what to say. Every time they just make a slight mistake, at which point the team just messes up the match point and it's back to point zero, to the starting point. We have seen a match where we have seen at least 5, 6, 7 rounds, one in a single streak. And now we're looking at a 1-1, 1-1, 1-1 every single time. It's extremely annoying.
There's a trade on mid right now. Anthony FB gets takes one, but Beef Boy takes another. You try to step out for Arcforth, jumping down to sight. There's a lot of numbers from Team 1 here. Trix takes down Anthony FB though. Lightning Banana is going to have to hide away, was affected by the paranoia. Does have the spike right now. Try and look for the plan. They've got to hear this. Trix gets one. Trix gets two. Is down. One more. Trix gets traded out for the Ulsties. Ulsties is going to take down one though as well. Forkknife is the only one alive. He's going to have to try and spam through the wall. gets Alsties. Oh my god, my voice! What is happening to my voice?
Switching sides.
And they finally win. Team number 2 manages to get this match again, but now it's about, are they gonna win this next match? Like, sorry, next match. This match. This.
If this run rated, the game would have ended 11 rounds ago. 11 rounds. Tooth, nail, claw, and every bloody thing else. Oh, this is so intense. I love it.
Oh my god. Alright, so having this situation now means that the only way we can look forward for this is a single outplay from a single player that defines for 2 rounds in a row who is actually going to be the victorious one.
Fortnite is taken down by Fortnite on B long. Looks like we're going to see a bit of a rotation through. The Team 2 is going to try and push through B long, but we can see Adnex is actually looking at Hooper as well. It's all going to be on Anthony FB. He tries to get a reload.
Oh, this might be that. This might be the time.
Valorant does have the AWP. He actually decided to go for the commit to the risk. Adnex is
We might be
Ladies and gentlemen, we might actually have an end to this game. There's only one left. 4v1 situation. Lightning Banana's going to try and peek out.
Yes!
36 rounds of pure intensity.
Oh my god. Oh,
we're in it. We're in it, ladies and gents. And
Team number 2. Team number 2 closes with the clash. Oh my god.
I don't know about you, Bobby, but I need a glass of water.
I need air. I need oxygen. That was so complicated. 1 hour and 9 minutes into this match. It was 1 hour and 9 minutes, but remember that there is also the before the match start, all the mine phase, the map picking. Oh my goodness.
All right, I think we're going to go to a quick break, folks. Lord knows I need it.
So, I did trust we to take a small break, if I'm not mistaken. Gonna wait for...
Of this best of 3, what if it goes to 3 games? What if...
now.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Voice in the air from production. We are going into the second game. The second match will be on Haven. And to prevent the clown fiesta that just happened, and obviously we are on a limited time frame today, going to be doing basically unrated rules. If the game goes to 12-12, it will be sudden death at round 25.
So you mentioned voice in the air. I'm actually looking around and I'm thinking, where is the voice? There is no voice anymore. there is nothing more. We have spent so much in the last match that now we are looking for something a little different, hopefully. Because I do really not hope to see I do hope, at the same time I do not. Looking at two teams extremely tied so much. Like there is a limit to how paired up a team can be, to how equal they can be. And in this case, they pushed through 37 rounds.
Yep.
Was it?
Yep.
That was so long. That took so long, and now we're looking at heaven. We're looking at heaven, and so the amazing three sides map that everybody likes. Well, everybody. I do love it. A lot of people do not like
Haven. I love Haven. Yeah. Okay. So differences from the previous game. Forkknife has picked the Jet this time around. Beef Boy has swapped from Reyna onto Sage, and Trix has gone from. Oh, actually, we've got a lot of changes. Yeah, Trix has gone from Killjoy onto Sova. Icarus has now swapped from Raze onto Phoenix. Looking to the other side, Valorant has gone off of the Phoenix. It's actually swapped with Anthony FB. Valorant is now playing the Reyna. Anthony FB now playing the Phoenix. Lightning Banana has gone from Sage to Brimstone. Arkforth from Cypher to Killjoy. And Olsteed is the only one who may have stayed exactly the same. Oh wait, getting a little bit into the action here. I'm talking to him.
Let's actually take it slow. Let the game start off because this is anyway the pistol round. So we're going to talk a little bit about the agents that they have been pushing through, while team number one is actually gaining control of the C side. So starting off with, we got Reyna picked by Valorant, and finally Valorant decided to go for something different because the Phoenix was not a good pick for him. He didn't abuse the ashes of the Phoenix, and that is how finally he has a chance to shine a little more. Problem is, Reyna also received recently a nerf on the ultimate, and the attack speed has been reduced from 30 to 15%. That now combines perfectly with the boosted attack speed from Brimstone, which was buffed. So, looking forward for a very decent composition there, because combining Brimstone with Reyna is a very good option. And on the other side, we got Jet. So, tell me, Rakesh, do you remember what happened to Jet in the last patch?
Oh,
I caught you off guard.
You did. What happened to Jet? Oh, whole bunch of nerfs to ultimate.
Yes, correct. Now, the kunais from Jet have been nerfed from the long range, because she was able to one-shot people from basically 20, 30 meters away, headshots all the way with just a single knife. So in the end, they nerfed it to having a drop on the knife and also reduce damage from the distance, which is a decent change. Doesn't really affect too much the Jet gameplay style. So looking forward to see how they are going to be using her in this match. Now we are into round number 2 after the victory at Team 1 in round number 1, the pistol one, and the offense goes for A.
Yeah, big push coming through, although it has been traded. It is 3 versus 3 right now as it stands. We can see that Team 2 are going to profit, pick up a couple of those dropped weapons. Adnexus here with the Spectre. Now looking to Icarus, as it seems like the push is coming on towards the B site. Olsteed is on the site, however. Sorry, bro. A lot of numbers in different places here. There's the takedown, actually. Icarus manages to get Olsteed down. There is a bit of a cheeky camp going on. Forkknife is going to be running straight into this, actually. It's going to get taken down by Valorant on the Reyna with that Bulldog. Adnexus is going to try and shrouded step rather. forwards. He is alone right now in a 2v1 situation. Looks like he might just try for a cheeky defuse.
Yeah, the problem is that Killjoy and Reyna are pretty much nearby. They can hear if he starts defusing. Oh, he gets spotted on the side. Now, he only has a chance. Either he's defusing or...
Nope, gets taken down by Arcforth. A little bit too low on the health there.
Yeah, nice that shot on the first shot. Unfortunately, it was not enough. Arcforth just finished him off with a single hit. So, closing with second win on this match. Round 2 to 0, 14-1. Going into round number 3. I do not see yet the buy, I did not see the economical situation, but I do trust that the defense possibly has a half to full buy.
All with Phantoms.
All with Phantoms, alright. Okay. Well, remaining with... No, wait. I do know that there is a bug about weapons, that there's a spectator mode actually messed up. You see Phantoms, but they're actually not Phantoms. That occurs sometimes. But I do see that at least Omen currently has a Phantom. At the Nexus covering on C, that seems to be the position where the enemy is actually going to push. Enemy Killjoy lockdown coming in to force the Nexus out of the cover, and that's exactly what happens. Icarus gets killed by Anthony F3.
Spike planted.
So gaining the control of C.
People caught by the lockdown here. Looks like Beef Boy's not going to be punished for it. Oh, no, there's the peak coming out. Forkknife takes down Anthony FB. Beef Boy does actually take down Lightning Banana here. 3 kills in quick succession. It's now down to a 2v2. Ulstees and Valorant is going to try and defend the site from Tricks and Forkknife. There's the
nice.
Tricks gets the headshot onto Ulstees. There's the killers. Forkknife claims Valorant's life.
And they might be able to defuse. Yeah, they are going to defuse this 100%. But there is a very important thing to say. First of all, amazing play by Trix, because Trix not only spotted an enemy in there, but he managed to use the sonar arrow to spot both of them on the site. That was a nice arrow, and that really worked out amazingly for them. Knowing where the enemy were, he just went for the first one on the top left corner of C, but then saw him moving out and targeted Omen. Amazing frag. Amazing follow-up by Forkknife, and that's how they close the round. 1, 2, 2.
Yeah, and we've got another menagerie buy sort of coming in right now. A lot of people sort of using leftover items from the leftover weapons from the last round. Valorant, I think, did pick up a arsenal like had in the previous round. Anthony FB is there with the Stinger, Arcforth as well as they push through onto Garage. At Nexus with Bulldog going to try and hold down the C site. He is currently alone. He's got plenty of space to work with. Ulstees is going to take down Beef Boy on towards that window positioning. So it's a 4v3 right now in favor of Team 1, and they're going to rotate towards the B site. The wall was put up, so it's going to take a little bit of time to get in. Forkknife already on the site. And support is coming soon. There's
nice dash.
Forkknife does have the ultimate. He could try and close this one out. 2 kills taken out in quick succession. 2 headshots. Trix steps around and domes Lightning Banana. And Trix is going to try and throw out. There's the shock dart. It's going to do a little bit of damage to Valorant on his own in this 1v3 situation. There's the Owl drone. He's actually going to avoid it. Get onto this site undetected. Gets one on Forkknife.
30 seconds left.
Step around. There's the dismiss. Try and step through. No! Trix picks the corner and takes him out. Once again, the game perfectly even, balancing on that knife's edge.
I'm gonna call this MVP on Forkknife for doing that amazing, aggressive defense onto B side. After this smoke from Owen, dashed in and jumped up on the boxes in the middle of the site, getting 2 amazing frags and basically locking down the defense on that point. Still going for it, Team 1 failed on finding an opening.
Are we going to see a Blade Storm come out? Because Trix, Forkknife in the last game was notorious for basically never using Viper's Pit.
Yeah, well, at least we know that Jet's ultimate is even more useful, kind of. So I do hope he's gonna actually come out with a decent play style. Yeah, well, yeah. If he finds himself in a situation where economically it's not doing great and can actually buy for someone else, he could easily overcome the problem by using the ultimate in that round. So for now, we could say that maybe he's gonna not use it at all. Also count that in this specific map, there is a lot of long shots. Especially on A, in mid, in C. And now that that nerf came in, it might be a problem to use Jet's ultimate out of the start. While early on, before this last patch, starting the round with Jet's ultimate could have been an option. Now it's not.
Yeah, there's the run it back called out as Anthony FB tries to push forward onto the site. There's no one within easy vision. Hot Hands
30
comes out.
seconds
That is
left.
going to allow his team to push out aggressively. Isn't quite able to aggress further. I'm going to try and pick up that ultimate orb. The dark cover is going to prevent Fortnite from peeking out from heaven right now. More smoke being thrown through. Anthony FB looking just to try and cover in case of a push behind.
10 seconds
the Empress
left.
has
Spike
actually
planted.
been by Valorant. The spike is planted. They're going to fall back. Valorant does get the op on Fortnite here. There's the recon dart though, so information has been shown. Trix gets ulsties. Lightning Banana is currently just using that dark cover for cover. Valorant picks up another frag with that operator. Trix is going to trade that one out, but Anthony FB is there as well. So 3-2 now picked up in Team 1's advantage.
That was a very nice hold, and I do trust that the team 2 kind of wasted a little bit of weapons here, a little bit of resources. Sova's ultimate came in and did nothing of importance. Tried to slow down the set of the spike and it didn't work out. But we also saw Reyna's ultimate coming out, but Valorant has an operator. Once again, why do you use Empress while you have an operator? And use it when you do have a Phantom or a Vandal. Now that the Vandal got the buff on the attack speed, it's even faster at attacking, and the Empress is just the best weapon you can use. It's the best thing you can use alongside the Vandal itself.
Out of my way.
And FB gets the first pick. Icarus trades back with the Sheriff, but unfortunately no more going to be able to pick up 3, pushing straight onto the C site, and then we've got Valorant pushing with the operator on C long. And Nexus can try and peek out from garage. There is the operator there. Definitely a risky peek. The shots coming out and no one really seeing anyone right now. Just a bit of a spray through those smokes. Looks like
That pre-fire first one was nice.
yeah, Team 1 seemed fairly secure on this site. Fortnite has used the Blade Storm, as we can see. He's going to be facing up against Lightning.
Look at Fortnite. Look at
There's
Fortnite.
one onto Valorant. There's 2. There on the C-Long does get traded back by ulti, but there's the Paranoia comes through. Is going to allow 2 quick kills with the Sheriff by Adonexus. Clutches out the round. And we're back to 3-3.
Him and Fortnite turned this around by doing 2 amazing plays. Surely amazing play by Fortnite getting that headshot from afar that required 2 shots, by the way. Was it actually 1 shot? But I do trust him. He had to be low in health. You cannot 1-shot headshot from afar like Fortnite just did anymore unless the enemy's already low in health. And Adonexus with that double kill on the Sheriff was just amazing. It just came out of nowhere, tied up on the rounds 3-3, and the 2 teams are really showing off again. Extreme competition with Cardiff.
Yeah, great stuff. Going into round 7 now, we can see it's a split push looking towards the B side, but Valorant is looking on A long. Icarus does get 1, Icarus gets 2, Icarus gets 3! That's amazing! 4 kills picked up in quick succession! Icarus absolutely decimating Team 1 here. Valorant is looking down A short right now. They are hunting for him. It's 5v1 right now, and he only has a Marshall.
And you would say, going for that, he must have used his ultimate, but that's not the case. He just went in, just walked by, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and ripped everyone else. That was just amazing shooting.
Yeah, we now see Valorant stepping forward. Look, was great snipe onto Adonexus. That was going to up the odds slightly. There's Fortnite ducks underneath the shot from Valorant there. 4-3 now, an advantage of Team 2. Amazing round coming out from Icarus, absolutely decimating that garage push.
We're seeing a lot of interesting stuff in game, and a lot of individual plays that have been amazing throughout the whole, both of the matches actually, because Icarus did show that he knows a thing or two about positioning. And killing in that door is nice, but hard at the same time because it can be spotted quite easily. Still, on that double door, destroy the enemy with a very good 1-by-1 shooting into the face because it's very easy. If one enemy comes in and you start killing the first one, the second can be quite predictable depending on the timing in which they come in. And Icarus just showed extreme confidence, taking down 4 of them, one after the other.
Tricks manages to get the peek out. Slightly awkward shot with the shock arrow there. Valorant taking full advantage. Not wanting to be outdone. The lockdown is called, and it looks like Team 2 are going to have to try and
It's time for Valorant.
4 kills picked up. Adnexus there. Going to deny the ace, but it is going to still be an easy round pickup from Team 1. Evens the score up once again.
Oh boy, that is exactly what I called out in the last match. It was amazing, or at least amazing. It was required to see amazing plays by one single player out of the team, especially because those are the plays that usually unlock the situation. Now, in the last in the match before this one, the round before this one, Icarus was the one taking the spotlight. Now we saw Valorant instead coming in with that arena. Not even Empress was used, just pass through the enemies one by one. Is cover going out? I don't know. I have no idea what to expect anymore. All of them are playing amazingly, and I would just want to love watching one by one.
And the FB needs to run it back immediately. Gets cancelled out by a Crusaders to try and reposition. Gets Valorant as he tries to get out. Puts the blaze through. There's the follow-up with the paranoia. Anthony FB is not able to trade anyone back as they come through. There's the hot hand. Like trying to catch out if he was sitting in that corner, but it is not the case. And Niffy is now going to be trapped in garage. The wall goes up, and his teammates are pushing on towards B.
Going through a window. Now we got Anthony FB looking for a spot on towards C side. Unfortunately, he's alone. The rest of his team pushing towards A, but unfortunately that's not enough because there was Fortnite camping, waiting for the enemy team to go through. We didn't see it, but we could look at it from the mid-map. Fortnite getting that double frag, an easy victory for that round. Team 2 closing with another victory round, 5-4, and this match is nowhere near to be done.
Absolutely not. A great awareness from Trix as well. I don't know if he actually saw Anthony FB trying to get away from the garage door. Just sprays right through it, takes him down to finish out the round. Team 2 looking in a good position right now, but yeah, as you were rightly saying, this match is far from over and these teams are amazingly well balanced.
Now we got 3 ultimates ready from Team 2, which are Omen, Sage, and Phoenix, while on the other side, Brimstone's ultimate is ready, and I really love that orbital. Followed by Empress on Reyna, so that means it's not like one or two teams that has a huge advantage. The problem is that now Team 1 has a problem with the economy, and
Fortnite takes out Niffy. That means the Bladestorm is now available as well. Flash comes through, a little bit of damage. Icarus just spraying on towards A. Big rotate has been called. Are they going to go to B or all the way to C though?
Seems like they're all way to C, all along to C, man. All right, that's a big rotation, and also weird call out because going long C is a very uncommon call to make, and it actually worked out because there is nobody covering on C, so they are gaining control of the site right now, and this fight is going to be set. Right now,
Aldro. Trix doesn't get a spot on anybody. Oh no, he does manage to get a spot on towards like the Recon Dart is going to try and go through, but it is denied. I said, yeah, destroyed before it can actually see the one. There's the aggression coming through. Icarus takes one, using the run it back to great effect. Trix going to follow up, gets one onto Arcford. The other one, last person. Valorant sitting in that dark cover. Meanwhile, Trix is he's just going to finish off the defuse. There we go. Spike defused. 6-4. This is the biggest gap we have had in the series.
Well, in a while, yeah. Because at the beginning of the series, we had a huge gap between the two teams. Offense on
oh yes, and then followed by 7 straight wins from Team 2. Yes, you are right.
Yes.
Oh, so much back and forth.
Well, at least we are back into a situation where one of the two teams is showing a little more effort, but I do trust that at a certain point this is going to turn around. But at least we still have all the ultimates to see from Team 1, which are Bruce and Trainer.
Yep, only 2 ults left on the, only 2 rounds left on the half as well, so of course we could see what Team 1 is capable of. Ignorance gets taken down. He was brought very low by something. I think it must have been the orbital strike coming out.
No. He shot instantly through the wall by multiple times by the other Phoenix.
Ah, there we go. Oh, Alsteez picks up 1, picks up 2 on the tricks as well. Beef Boy's looking to make the resurrection. Is going to get Icarus back up. There are 2 people currently there.
Oh, the timing. That was that timing.
Yeah, stepping around Arcforth.
They forgot the spike! No!
Oh no!
No! They had control of B and they just forgot to pick up the spike, so they're forced to move back and take it up. No!
It does mean they can rotate to A now, but it looks like they're in a decent position to rotate back onto this. Although right now it looks like they're currently defending the A site, Fork Knife.
Yes, but the fun fact is that both Sage and Fortnite and Sage are like, why didn't they set this
30
spike?
seconds.
What happened? Why are we here? And now the spike is setting on A.
Oh, Arcforth gets the dome. Beef Boy is alone in heaven right now. Is getting peeked. Yes, Alsteez is going to finish that one off. He was trying to get the angle on towards Killjoy, but sadly not able to do so.
Now, the situation was that you had everybody on B, and okay, unfortunately, Anthony FB got picked off by Beef Boy. But after that, you still had the time to place a spike. Unfortunately, again, the spike is back in base. So
yeah, it's hard to plant a spike when you don't have one.
I could understand the situation for Beef Boy and Fork Knife standing nearby B, and they were like more confused than the enemy team because they didn't know what was happening. They had control of B. And
1200 I can play them. Oh, Valorant with a great peek out there, going to take down Icarus. Has been spotted with the recon ball, there's a lot, basically the entirety of Team 1. Hard push onto the site here. There is the lockdown being brought forward by Arcforth. And Nexus gets the snipe, has the operator available. The Hunter's Fury is going to be called through.
Yeah, he used the Hunter's Fury to take down the lockdown. He used the Hunter's Fury to take the lockdown off. That was an
very clever. Beef Boy comes down on towards C-Lock. Going to manage to catch out Lightning Banana. The spike is already down. Going to go onto Arcforth as well. Going to try and take a third one down, but Alsteez is going to take him down here. There's the peak coming out from Anthony FB, but it is not good. There is the step forward. They're just spraying through the smoke to try and take down this Omen. He is really making use of this movement. He's currently still a 2v1. Fork Knife did use the ultimate there. Is going to pick up that last kill. It will go back up to 7v5. Team 2 still holding the advantage now.
Alright, so Solo used the ultimate to remove the lockdown.
Switching sides.
Which I do trust was actually a waste, because the lockdown was not covering the proper amount of area. It was used in the middle of 1C, which doesn't cover the whole C side. And nobody aside from Killjoy, that was coming from the spawn for terrorists, the spawn for the attackers.
Oh, we forgot something very crucial, Bobby.
What?
It's round 13. The teams have swapped.
Oh yeah, now the teams have swapped, alright?
So using those ultimates was perfectly fine.
That's true. That is true. That is actually true.
Though
I would prefer to see Killjoy's ultimate being used a little closer to C.
I think he was trying to keep it safe, but yeah, the Hunter's Fury was able to take it out, so at the end of the day, that safety did cost them a lot.
Yeah. Alright, so round number 13, we got team swap. So let's go see what's going to happen on this. Because
big
we got
push through B garage. A lot of damage already been dealt onto Anthony FB on that.
Oh, nice power in there.
Unfortunately, they can't really follow it up that much. There's the recon arrow. Trix does take one, Arcforth take one as well. Arcforth gets one, further one. This is just trades back and forth. Trades back and forth. There's the spike being planted. Valorant is currently sat in garage. Is going to try and pick round. There's the dark cover.
One enemy
Bounce the
remaining.
clear out. I think
Oh,
he's
hello.
got, punished for it. Valorant is going to get that kill. The spike is already down. Again, you don't need to hold this angle. There's the layer being thrown out. He's going to try and rotate around the box, but there was a rotation around the box as well. Adnex is going to try and peek round. There is the dunk underneath the final shot from Valorant. Adnex is with a quad kill. The gap extends to 8 and 5.
I would have actually loved or preferred to see an outplay from Valorant because thanks to Reyna's skill set, Reyna has an advantage when it comes down to a one-on-one with the same weapons. Just because you got all that healing that can come out as soon as you kill someone, you can scout for information while remaining completely safe. It's actually better to have a Reyna in a one-on-one than an Omen. Unfortunately, he didn't get the shot right.
That's near B. He was blinded. Doesn't take down Icarus. He must have done a lot of damage. Can I see how much health Icarus is on right now?
No, because he's died. He died. Because he died to a pistol.
That tells me all I need to know. Trix is going to get the plant down. It is 4v2 advantage for Team 2 right here. He's going to just try and hold angles. Looks like Trix is going to... Was it looking like he might want to throw out the Aldro? I love the fact that Fork Knife brings the Marshall up so that he has options. You can see the two remaining members of Team 1, Lightning Banana and Arcforth. Arcforth currently in Garage. He's going to try and peek this angle. The Cloudbursts are going to keep him smoked for now. Cloudburst after Cloudburst after Cloudburst. There's Arcforth, takes down Beef Boy. Fork Knife really should have just spammed through that smoke, surely.
I mean, he was actually the one using the smoke suit in the first place. So you gotta know that the enemy's there. I didn't know why he couldn't support the friendly, but oh, okay, I guess.
Fancy feat from Trix avoiding that. Adonexus picks up another trip kill, doing amazing work for his team here. 9 to 5 now the advantage for Team 2. Does it look like the win's been taken out of Team 1 here? The momentum is so far against them right now.
Yes. But as we saw in the last match, we can never be too sure. The two teams have been playing toe-to-toe up until now, and finally we are seeing again, as the beginning of the first match, a little bit of disparity that comes out with the team number 2 gaining some advantage, using this offense side as best as they can. And they've been doing great on locking down the sites they've been going through. For example, in the last round was C, they've been still going for A as well. I have yet to see them going for B though.
Yeah, they've been pretty consistently going for garage pushes and the like. Looks like Icarus is going to peek that angle, and the is there as well. Gets the blind, gets the kill. B-Boy has already taken down Arcforth, however. Valorant takes down Adonexus and Trix. Does manage to
spike planted.
Fill out the kill. There we see the spike planted, gonna get put down. Alstes, however, is down on mid. Gonna get down. Trix is currently in a bad situation. Lightning Banana's gonna finish that one off. Lightning Banana's gonna finish off the last one as well. Nice spray transfer there. The spike will be comfortably defused by Team 1. Looks like they're actually going to opt. Yep, they're going to give the defuse over to Anthony FB here. Try and get him closer to that ultimate.
So before I said that I called it, they had yet to go for B, they actually went for B. Unfortunately, they didn't seem to be able to hold on to it. Now, there is a strategy that has been consistent through this map over all competitive gameplay, and that is ignoring B. Literally. Everyone just goes for A, goes for C. At most, you leave behind some traps on B to slow down the enemy as soon as they try to approach it. And then, if the enemy goes for B, you just compress it, pushing from C and A, and try to get the entrance. It's not an easy strategy to pull off because you need a lot of information and you need the proper agents to do so. Cypher would have been the best one. They do have Killjoy, which can do it. They haven't been doing it, so it means that they probably haven't had the time to test it out. But it could be an option that they should be looking for. Nice first frag from B-Boy.
Yeah, B-Boy gets a great frag onto Valorant here. Anthony FB is looking to go back towards the C site defender. It looks like they are actually pushing to the B site once again. Ulste's trying to spam through that smoke there. The push is going to come through. Icarus is around that corner of the metal box. Sadly, not easy to penetrate there. They have numbers on site. It's currently a 3v1 on
Spike
the B
planted.
side. Icarus puts another down. Right back. Ozzy's just going to peek out, however, to take down Beef Boy. Trix takes down Anthony FB off the side, though, and Icarus is going to
Last player
one on
standing.
He's going to try and step around.
Oh,
Takes
he made
down
it.
out of Nexus, but he's going to be traded out with by Fortnite. Arcforth now in a 2v1 situation. Going to throw down the lockdown. He's got 13 seconds to just wait. Just to wait this out. He can go for the defuse. He's going to try for the defuse. Trick steps down, go from him. Punishing that slight over-aggression. And the lead extends again, 10-6. Big advantage here. Only 3 more wins will close out this game and this match in favor of Team 2.
I would have waited a little bit. Killjoy's ultimate was timed perfectly and was in a position where he knew he could have abused it nicely. Unfortunately, the position was not nice about where the enemies were standing. They were both on opposite side from where Killjoy entered.
Yeah.
Meaning that the only thing,
spike location.
meaning that the only thing that Arcforth could have done was either to find one pick after the other, or could have faked and let the enemies try to come up to him by using lockdown as an excuse to force them in. The lockdown is amazing to literally lock down positions, as the name says.
Ooh, another push on towards B. Icarus gets the dome onto Olskies, and they are going to push straight onto the site. There goes the Heart Hounds, there comes the plant. There's the wall being put up. And immediately, big advantage. Beef Boy gets another frag onto Lightning Banana, actually, and it looks like the Blaze Wall will be held onto for now. As Nexus, very cheeky positioning here, takes out Anthony FB and is immediately going to rotate backwards. There, throws out the throat. Going to try and hold this angle for when Arcforth peeks through. Arcforth, however, with the Stinger will take him down. Valorant has the Stinger as well. This is a very aggressive lineup from the two here. Stinger's very good at short range, but unfortunately, great spray transfer again from Icarus takes those two down, and the score further extends 11-6, one step closer to victory.
Icarus is just going through this game. Picking Phoenix worked nicely for him. Using those flashes, using the ultimate when required, differently from how Valorant actually played in the last match, because Valorant has a playstyle that showed promise. Unfortunately, he didn't come through with the Phoenix pick. He couldn't shine because the Phoenix pick was not abused as he should have used. In this case, we are looking at Icarus really making a good work out of all those flashes and standard first frags that he can go for. Just doing that.
Hard forecasters 2 out on the B garage door. Adnexus does trade 1 back. Valorant get taken down on.
Joke's over!
B
Joke's
line.
over!
See
You're
the
dead!
rotation does come through. The smoke's going to be pushed through. Anthony FB steps forward, but he only catches the run it back. However, that was the run it back of his own. Icarus himself goes down, and the
One
spike
player
is
remaining.
down. So there's the come through of
the orbital down.
The orbital strike does take it down, and Arcforth will be able to pick up the 3rd kill to clear out that round. That looked fairly comfortable.
And finally, they managed to obtain their first victory after a while. And that took a little bit, but they managed. Team 1 again wakes up a little bit. Using that orbital was an amazing trick to close completely any options for winning that round for Team 2. Now the question is, could they have avoided using it? Because now you got Omen and Reyna's ultimate that, as I said, can be extremely devastating. You got Reyna on the front line doing extreme damage if manages to find the pit, and you got Omen that if uses his own ulti can just start sticking from the backside. So you got a forward and a back attack that are going to be extremely hard to deal with. You gotta combine them properly. You use them at the right timing, and the situation is looking interestingly or potentially positive for them. They just need to be able to coordinate.
Oh, Anthony FB was trying to get the one as the push out from A short, but he does get taken down by B-Boy. Trix is going to step forward, he's going to take down Light Banana as well. Trix looking to throw the shock dart up towards the heaven window.
Spike planted.
There, Olstees is actually behind, but Icarus takes him down. 5v2 situation, Arcforth and Valorant. There, 2 of them are here. Arcforth is going to step up towards heaven, while Valorant, I think, is... Nope, they are both stepping up towards heaven. The wall was there though, so they know exactly where they are. There's going to be a lot of eyes looking in this location. might be time to try for something fancy because, of course, lose this round, you are one round
player
away from
remaining.
losing the match.
Now, that is exactly what I was
Big
speaking
boy
about.
takes down Valorant. There it is. Flawless round picked up by Team 2. And as I just
Match
said,
point.
one more win, and that's the match.
As I was saying just a few seconds ago, that is exactly what I was talking about. Owen used the ultimate to go on the backside, so on long A, waiting for the enemy to move in, or at least to move in, to try and find him. Reyna should have been the one going for the first pick. Unfortunately, Odyssey didn't play the patient part, and so in the end he got taken down first, and Reyna was found himself with Killjoy, standing in a position of shooting 5, which didn't really look amazing.
Right, well, here we are into round 20. Potentially the last round of the match, as I've made rather clear, I think. Aggressing once again, takes down Arcport, goes into the dark cover. The blind goes through onto nobody, I think, actually. Maybe just blinded the turret. Trix is going to aggress forward, and there's 4 people down. Lightning Banana on his own. No ultimate to speak of, just 3 smokes. Ladies and gents, I think this might be game.
One target in front of him, Paranoid himself. But he doesn't actually come out to pick for him. They do possibly know where he's standing. He's right there looking for the pick, finds a kill. And then an access for him.
Yes, indeed. Ladies and gents, that will be a 2-0 victory for Team 2 here. Much more convincingly than the previous round, of course, going to that insane 30-something round thriller.
Oh, wow, alright. Team 2 finally found the pace that they needed to take, and getting the advantage, closing up the game with 13-7. In this map in heaven, they seem so much more confident on this one. Like, amazing Vickers game. Amazing.
Alright, folks, well, heck of a series. It's been my pleasure to be here. Been my pleasure to cast with you, Bobby.
Yeah, same. Amazing. It was just amazing. Yeah, I did kind of hope for a little bit. We could have had a game 3. Not like obviously the first one. It would be like 7-hour stream. It would be so long.
Unfortunately, there are other games that we want to have streamed today. I think that will be it from the 2 of us, however.
Yes, it will.
All right, I'm gonna go and have a lie down.
I'm going to take a little break. So, thank you everybody for following on us. I do trust there is going to be other games following up, right? Like League of Legends, possibly. So, there should be League of Legends.
I would have to check my notes, but there is another game. There are other games coming after. I'm sure the lovely production will we'll keep you up on that one.
Yes, I got the confirmation. It's going to be League of Legends up next, so stay tuned and wait out for the next information after the stream. So thank you everybody for following here, Bobby and Bracket. Bracket. Oh my god, my brain is not computing.
Thanks very much, folks. We'll see you around.